Welcome to Powell's Power-Ups. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this video, you're looking to start customizing your lightsaber. You probably got one by me that's been upgraded, and it features a Collector Labs soundboard like a Crystal Focus X, and that's what this video is about, how to get yourself set up and take the first step towards customizing your lightsaber. So big thing, step one, make sure you have an adapter or an SD card, a micro SD slot on your computer. You're going to need that and your computer. So we're going to jump on here. I'm going to show you everything step by step. The first step you can do is create 2 empty folders, and you can do this on your desktop or you can create another folder somewhere else. But as you can see here, I put everything in the middle so it'd be easy to watch what's going on. Your 2 folders will be the original files and the edited files. You can name them, specifically however you want. The original files will be files that you never ever alter, you never change them. They're just there for backup and for referencing purposes. So if you delete something, mess something up, you have an extra copy, a copy that you know that works. And if you need to reference back to how something was originally, you can reference back. Because maybe you make a change, you don't like that change, and you need to know how to reverse it and make it how it originally was. Then the original files come in handy for that. The edited files are the ones that you will make edits to and then put them back in your saber and upgrade them. So that's step 1, is to make those 2 files, and you see them here on the computer. Step 2 is to pop your SD card in the computer. You're going to copy all the contents of it. Right now mine is completely blank because I've already formatted it. That's the next step. But those contents, you're going to copy and paste all of them, okay? It's going to be your sound fonts and all of these other configuration files, and they look just like this. It'll look just like this. You'll have your sound fonts numbered 1 through however many you have, and at the bottom here you'll have other folders and files and things, your text files. These are what we're going to go into and do editing on earlier to change things. But you're going to paste SD card contents into both the original and edited files, okay? The next step is to format your SD card, and that's what you've noticed I've already done. Formatting your SD card cleans everything off of it and makes it a clean slate. The manual talks about formatting your SD card. They recommend that you do that every time you make changes. That way your SD card functions optimally, runs at its best. Think about the files on your SD card as a filing cabinet, okay? And it's easy for you to find everything if everything's organized. Maybe it's in alphabetical order or chronological order. Your lightsaber soundboard, the module you have in there, the Crystal Focus X, works just like you. If all the files are organized in there in the order that they're supposed to be, it's easy for that board to operate, to go find the files that it needs, like a swing sound or a color profile or something like that. So it's recommended that you format. You do not have to. You can actually make changes on the SD card if you want, but again, I recommend helping your saber out, let it run optimally by formatting your SD card. Here is how to do that. So this is a Mac computer, but this process will be very similar if you have a Microsoft. We're going to go to the search bar, we're going to type in disk utility, okay, and we're going to click that program right there. On your Microsoft, that program would be My Computer. So on the left here, you'll see all your mass storage devices like your hard drives and maybe any USB devices you have hooked up. And then you'll notice on the external here you have CFX. Okay, so that's our micro SD card. You're going to click it. Now, like I said, I've already formatted this, but I can do it again. You can do it over and over. It's okay. On the Mac computer, you would right-click it, okay, and then down here there would be the word format, okay, and you could format it. But in the Mac computer, we're going to click erase up here at the top. Then you get a drop-down menu with a couple questions. What do you want to name it? How do you want to format it? I like to name it CFX just so I know, what it is when I pop it in the computer. You can name it, Lightsaber, SD card, or whatever you want. The second option is to format it. We're always going to go with FAT. FAT can be 16 or 32, or sometimes it just says FAT. So that's the option that we want to click. Any of those will work. Then you'll click Format on the Microsoft, or here on the Mac we click Erase. So we've done that. It's going to go through the process. Once it's finished, we click Done. Okay. So now our SD card has been formatted. When you go back to it, you notice that it should be empty. There should be nothing on it. Okay. Now we're almost ready to make changes and do edits. But the first thing, or the last step that is part of this process that I would recommend you need, is having the manual ready for referencing. Right. You're going to read through the manual, and the manual is going to tell you how to customize things. So I'm going to show you how to get it. You should have gotten an email from me already with it, but if you deleted it or you can't find that email, you can get it online. So we're going to open up the internet. We're going to go to plectrlabs.com. That is the website for the makers of your Crystal Focus X. We're going to click the main button there in the middle. Then we go into the website, and here on the left side we have manuals and support, which is located on the left side underneath articles. We're going to click that, and then the second one down is the manual for the Crystal Focus X. You'll notice it's named Saber Core, but they're actually the same thing. You'll click that one. You'll click the latest version that they have available. Right now it's 1.07. Maybe they'll make updates later. Firmware updates, and there might be a newer manual. So you're going to click the PDF file, and then this is the manual. So it's about 164 pages, I think, right now. It's pretty long, but it's not too hard to read. Make sure you take your time. Reference to the different various sections inside. There's the index here that tells you where to find everything. I've noticed with this manual, it goes over everything very briefly in the beginning. Like in the beginning, first part of the manual, it lightly touches on things, and then in the second part of the manual, the bigger part, it goes into each of those topics with much greater detail. So you'll notice it's kind of split up that way. So you might be able to find what you're looking for in multiple spots on the index. But anyway, so that's step 1 for customizing a lightsaber. Tune in to part 2 of this video, and I will show you how to start making changes.